Hello and good evening and good night, everyone. My name is Anna Gonçalves and I'm so excited. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to work now and everything is going to go seamless. If not, we will be back. I'm really excited because tonight I have a very, very special guest on this show, on this live, and it's Diana Stamate, a client who has been working with me for over a year now, and I'm going to invite her on. So much for I really appreciate it.
Oh my God, finally.
Finally, success.
Yes.
Success. Hip hip hooray. This is such a great celebration. Okay, let's
Yes, I was
really,
almost losing hope. I was like,
I knew we would pull through, but it's really, it goes hand in hand with trusting, and like you just said, you felt like you were going to lose hope. That's actually a great introduction into going into the interview, because it really just, there's so much basis. Yeah. So, Diana, please tell us who you are. And yeah, finally, we made it.
yes.
Who you are, and where were you before working with me? I know it's a long stretch,
Yes.
but if you can remember back to over a year ago. Hey,
Yes,
Laura,
over a year
welcome.
ago. Hi, everyone. I'm very happy that you're joining, and I hope you'll enjoy this. My name is Diana Stamate. I'm a Reiki practitioner, yoga teacher, and intuitive coaching. And yeah, my story started 1 year ago when I first followed my first yoga teacher training, and after I met Anna. And I was very committed to live from my soul, to really bring all my talents and all my gifts into this world. Like I was really frustrated and I was feeling like I was trapped and not living fully. And I was like, oh, this is so, I want to get out of this cage. And that was my biggest motivation. And it has been a rough journey, but totally worth it. Like I wouldn't go back and I wouldn't trade all the hardships and all the challenging times for nothing. Like the transformation and the strength that I got from it has been incredible. And I like to talk about it and to present it as it is because we are humans and yes, we are living in this world. And I see myself as an example that you can do it. You can live from your heart if you're really decided and committed to it. Yes, you're not going to have always money. There are going to be very challenging times. Maybe even your relative or really close friends, they're going to, yeah, look weird at you. And what Anna helped me, and I'm really, really grateful, she helped me to overcome all of this and like to stay focused, to have my eyes, yeah, on the prize, on like really what I want, and not get, yeah, trapped in all the things that were holding me down. Because that's how I was living before, and I was like, no, I really feel, strongly feel that there is a better way. There is a much more natural and yeah flowy way to live your life, from your core. And yeah, Anna has been a great help in guiding me through all of this, clearing myself and really taking all that power out. And now I feel like so strong, and like really looking back, I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I was just living a corporate job and now I have my own business. And it's really happening, and it's just like it's just the start. So I made it. For me, it was something that seemed impossible, but something that I was really looking for. Really like, oh, I cannot just, yeah, be in a 9 to 5 job and not be happy. For me, it was very important to really live from the soul and be truly fulfilled and happy. And yeah, that's what I do right now.
Yeah, I'm so happy for everything that you've gone through and where you are now, but just really the journey, it's been very priceless. And can you tell me what you were struggling with initially? What were you most struggling off initially when we started?
I wasn't believing that it's possible. Like, yeah, I was like, how am I going to do it? Like, there was like a huge block that was stopping me, and I was, because of that, I was always finding myself in situations that, yeah, I was just not trusting and believing in what I have to do, what I want to do.
And then how was the journey for you throughout that year? What did you learn about yourself? And what was the really the golden nugget, or if there's many golden nuggets, yeah, anything that you felt was really helpful to you, that really helped you move through, especially through the challenging times, because it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all, and we all go through a lot. It doesn't just like happen like this, and we need to go really deep to really go through all the layers. And so I'd love to know from your experience, what did you learn about yourself, and what were the golden nuggets throughout the year that really helped you in the hugest way to get to where you are now today?
Yeah, I think you just mentioned it, like being a solopreneur or like really wanting to have a business from your core. I think the most important is to really learn to listen to yourself and to learn how to manage yourself and not yeah, get not to focus on the noise or what other people say, and like really staying into that grounding and power that you have. Like, no, this is my road and this is what I want to do, and no matter what reality reflects, you will keep on going because you know that that is your truth. And I was also talking today with some people, and I saw in them how I was as well, like very doubtful. Like, yeah, but how do I know that this is the truth? And how do I know that this is my mission? And I was like, you just know it and you have to trust it. And that's it. But it sounds very easy, right? But in practice, it's really, really hard when yeah, you don't have like a lot of money on your bank account. You're like, oh my God, I want to follow my dreams, but I don't have the finances for it. So how do you find in yourself that trust so you can see it also in the physical world? Or like, I don't know, like, oh, I don't see people being supportive, or like there is attraction also from the market to what I'm offering. Then you become very doubtful about yourself. But that's not that's not really true. And as long as you really believe in yourself and also know how to bring yourself in that place, then it will also reflect on the outside. Like, there's another thing that working with Anna helped me, is to balance my feminine and my masculine. Like, I think that's a very huge point, because then you are in flow. Then you are like naturally, and you're both sides, and you're also like yeah, creative and flowy and receiving, like the feminine, but you are also like structured, and you're like, okay, now I know how to make the structure for this in order to receive what I want. For me, that was a struggle, because many times I was just very loose and like, yeah, it will happen, it will be fine. And it was not, because I was not having a base for it. Like, I was not having like a business model or something concrete that can happen. And yeah, for me, it happened today that I was like, okay, now I feel like I have a good balance between my feminine and my masculine. I also know when to give myself the time and just feel and, yeah, do the creative feminine stuff. But I also have a very strong feeling when I'm like, okay, now I need to do this. I know how to plan my day. I know how to have my own structure. And that feels very empowering because, you know, everyone is unique and you have your own habits, your own rituals, your own way of doing things. And I'm really, really happy that I discovered mine. And that takes a lot away, takes the anxiety away completely. Because you know, okay, this is me, and I'm doing it, and I'm doing my work, and yeah, then you really feel like you're living free and yeah, without rules. Because you have your own structure, your own rules, and that works for you and for no one else, and that's absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Everything you said was spot on. And you said that it feels like you found the structure and the balance for yourself to really move yourself forward. And although you struggled, I struggled too. It doesn't like, you don't like become perfect overnight. You have to continuously grow at it. But it's something that's hugely helpful when you know yourself and what you can create inside. And like you said, everyone is very unique and we all have our own unique path. And that's why I really love to do this work, because it's about giving you, the tools inside of yourself to actually, take action and when to receive and really discover how you are amazing as you are. And, when you do take the action and when you do receive and sit back, you have everything at your disposal, and everything only works when you work it, when you do it,
yeah,
or when you be it.
yeah. Before working with you, I was very afraid to take action. Like the word action, I hated it. I was like totally against it. And now I'm like, because I found this balance for myself, I'm like, I love to do it because it comes naturally, it comes easily. And yeah, I don't have to force myself. It just is. And it's amazing that I wake up in the morning, I do my routines to get in the day, and then I feel like I'm on and yeah, I'm just channeling and I have my own unique way to plan the day. And I know when I'm doing something, I will also get results out of it. And sometimes I'm not even looking at the time, and everything is happening in perfect timing. So it's I don't know. I wish everybody could experience this, like to have their own unique flow and go in life through it. But indeed, as you said, it takes courage, and you also have to be very, very loving to yourself because that's what I was not able to access before working with you. I was very critical, putting a lot of expectations on myself, and throughout this process, I have learned that no, this is how I work. This is what is good for me. Today I can only do this much. I cannot do more. Some days are better than others, but yeah, to be grounded in and really embody these things, it's huge. Like it's easy to talk about them, but actually to feel them in yourself, and live up to them, it's something completely different.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. It's only in
Yeah,
the
so I'm
taking action as
happy.
well.
Yeah, I'm happy I had the time and the space to really work on this.
What's your biggest takeaway from
Grounding in
the whole
myself,
experience?
like being grounding in who I am, in my truth, in my kind of leadership, in mind flow, and really when I walk, I used to be like very anxious and like, oh my God, what I'm going to do tomorrow, but now it's not the case anymore. And I know that wherever I will go, because I'm so grounded in myself, I will not be scared anymore. I know who I am, I know what is my work, and I know what's my structure. So yeah, no more pressure. Just bring it on.
Yay. I'm really,
I
really
I
happy
hope
for you.
yeah, I hope it's yeah, it sounds like relevant. yeah, I don't know. I don't know if everybody can really grasp it, like how powerful it is that you know who you are, and then you walk free on this earth because you don't have all that mind chatter like, oh, what am I going to do this with this life, and am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Those thoughts, I don't have them anymore. Like once you're set, you're ready to go, and that's how I feel right now.
I'm really, really happy for you. And before we go, I do have two more questions. One of them is especially around, when you start following your truth and your heart, and there's people around you who don't always relate to what you're doing. I mean, I know that you've had, certain experiences around that. Would you like to share what was your experience like with being around people who you no longer resonated with, and where were you
Yes,
before and where you are? Because I
yes,
think that's
I was
really, really helpful, and it
yes.
really applies to everyone, and it's also very, very often very challenging as well because people don't know how to access that or communicate. But that is part of believing in yourself, like you said, and really trusting yourself. So that's really a huge help, you sharing your experience.
Yes, yeah, right after I started working with Anna, things, yeah, she cleared out stuff, and she cleared my DNA and really brought it to its purest form. Things started to fall apart in my life, especially relationships. And I was breaking up with my partner and also having trouble with my family and close friends because, yeah, I was not feeling that were reflecting how I want to live my life. And that's the most scariest because you think you're going to be alone and you are with these people because, yeah, you don't believe in yourself and you think you need their support for you to grow. But then I realized that no, I have all this power in myself, and saying no to people is it's very hard, but it's one of the first things that you do when you really love yourself and when you really know, like, no, this is not how I want to be treated, this is not how I want to live. And you say it, you really live up to it, you speak it out. And yeah, now it looks like, oh, has been so easy, but when you are right into that moment is really challenging, and it's freeing to detach from, yeah, from those parts of yourself that are needy and still want to be with people that don't challenge you and don't reflect your full potential. I see it like, talking about energies, I see that you are like a bubble of energy, and you are in a relationship, and you feel that that bubble wants to go up. For me, that's how it felt. Because, yeah, I was feeling that I was growing, and my power was growing, and was not fitting that thing anymore. So I was like, pop, I had to get out of that relationship. I was like, okay, this is not supporting. So most often we hold ourselves there, and we don't, like, really trust to go out and trust that we are going to find love, and, yeah, and what we are looking for on the other side. I hope it makes sense. I don't. I'm a bit
It
nervous.
makes complete sense. Well, you're doing fine. You're doing wonderful. It's so wonderful that you're sharing your story and experience. That's really all that's needed. So I really appreciate that. And I do have two more questions. So, one question to follow on from your experience is, how are you now with people and in relationships or in communications, or if there's something that, you say yes to, but then you no longer feel that you want to do it? I mean, how does it show up now?
I I was a person that I was not communicating what I want and what I feel and what is good for me. I was really shutting that part of myself down. And now I have more courage to say, hey, this is what I want. I want to meet at that hour. I'm not available before or after. And yeah, it's really empowering. It's such a game changer to really have the courage to speak up and say, like, no, this is what I want. And like, yeah, in work it's so we are such people pleasers. And no, I'm not a people pleaser anymore. And I see that what I was scared of, it was false. So that reality is not there anymore. I see that people are like, okay, yes, I respect you, and I will make sure that we are going to do it like that. And I was upset on people that they were not respecting me. But then I realized I don't. It's not their fault. It's because I'm not respecting myself. So once I started to say, "Hey, this is how I want to work," it was reflected, and it really happened as I wanted. But I had to learn. Like I really had to practice it. It was not
Yeah,
something that came overnight. So that's why I'm saying again, I'm happy that I had this time and space to work with these things and like really to feel it for myself and to fine tune it, like, okay, this is the right thing to say, this is like the right reaction. So yeah, it takes courage and practice. And I see that now I'm attracting people that are also very much like me, like very, okay, this is how we work.
because you've
And
come
I'm
home to
happy.
yourself and you're very clear. Yeah, that's really, really wonderful. And I think I have two more questions I have. So I would love to find out, what was it that you first wanted when you came to me, if you can remember, and have you received what you wanted? And
Yes,
what are the
I just,
results now as well?
yes, just 1 second. I have to charge the
No
phone.
problem. Yeah.
I hope it's not charging. Um, yes, it fully happened. So when I've met Anna, as I said in the beginning, I was really craving to live from the soul, like to live up to my full potential, to use all my talents. Always wanted to have my own business, to be a leader, to create, to yeah, be unique. And I was really believing that there must be another way. And that way it comes when you trust you are in line with your soul and you trust it and you really move with it. So that was that was my wish when I learned I've met Anna. I was like, oh my God, I really want to have a Reiki business. I was really craving for that, and yeah, now it's happening. It's here, and I feel very trustworthy in my work and in what I want to give. And yeah, it's so powerful and grounding to know this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. And no matter what people say, like, oh, you are not, like, it's not good enough, or yeah, whatever other kind of remark, you'll be like, no, I don't believe it because I know that I'm good and I know that I can do it. So yeah, it has been incredible and actually it gave me more than I have expected. And
That's
I'm
a
really
really,
happy with who I am right now.
it's just been absolutely phenomenal to watch you grow. And because I feel you're completely in your power, you're very confident, full of trust, and very connected. Just to see the transformation is just beyond phenomenal. I am so happy and excited for the next steps. And I'd like to
Yes, me
have
too.
one more question to ask you. What has been, I probably asked you in the beginning, but I will ask it again because it feels
Yeah.
very in tune. What has been your biggest takeaway from the last 6 months of working together, and how have you applied that in your life and in your business?
Learning to be myself, learning to be myself, and really, I find it hard to explain it. Because before meeting Anna, I was very like, as I said, there must be another way. There must be a way that you are working, you are earning money, and you are balanced, and everything comes with ease, comes out of place of flow. And that's my biggest takeaway. And it has been such a powerful journey and such a strong journey, and everybody wants to be on the other side and everybody is talking about it, but to actually walk the path and go through all the shadows, all the things that are holding you, it's, yeah, to live, to be spiritual and still be grounded, it's what I wanted to take, I took out of it, like to really be in contact with my intuition, with my creative powers, and also be in this physical world. Yeah, and this is what I want to teach others as well, like, hey, yes, it's it's hard, but it's possible, and it's totally worth it.
Yeah. I'm so excited and really happy because you got everything and more out of this experience, and it's also still the beginning, and there's so much more to come. I mean, we never stop growing or learning, so it's just continuous, and so it's just wonderful. So without further ado, I'd love to invite you to share more about what you do, and I've already posted your links below so people can just go find you and check you out, and if there's anything that you have like an offer, feel free to share that as well, because I'd love for you to share, because I feel that your work is very valuable and important, and you're an extremely amazing person, and everyone deserves to get to know you and work with you. So feel free to take it away.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm feeling really grateful. Yes, I what I do right now, I want to help people live without rules, and I made this YouTube channel, and I think it's like my next project. Also as project as working on one-on-one to really help people crash everything that is stopping them from living free, like as I said, to come in that place of ease, of flow, and just go with the life, go with whatever ever comes on your path, with the trust that you know how to have, you know how to manage yourself. And really, um, I believe that everybody has a unique mission here, a unique talent, unique place, and I want to help them get there, because as more people we are in balance with our uniqueness, in contact with our uniqueness, yeah, the whole world will be much better. So I'm offering Reiki sessions and coaching sessions one-on-one. And this depends on each person, like it's a package of 5 sessions, and I know from my experience where you are, and with Reiki, I'm like, okay, this is where you should focus. And yeah, for the rest, I just share my thoughts on business, spirituality, and different topics on my YouTube channel. I just, yeah, feel like inspiring, and see how it will get from there. That's what I'm busy with right now.
And so if someone is interested in working with you, is the best way to contact you via Facebook? Because
Yes,
I've
yes,
left your
definitely.
Facebook. They can
Yes,
send you
they
a
can
message.
contact me, yeah, on Facebook, and we can talk, see what their ambitions are, and then get ready to work and bringing them in flow.
That's really, really awesome. And I also have your new channel, YouTube, as well, Life Without Limits. It's also posted below. So everyone, feel free to check out Diana. If you want to get in touch with her, you can connect, send her a message, and you can also check out her YouTube channel. It's been an absolute pleasure, and it's successful that we made it. I'm so excited that we made it. We knew,
Yes.
we'd have difficulties, but we made it in the end. So trust is everything, believing that it will work out. I am so, so grateful for this time together, and also for you sharing your experiences, because you're truly remarkable and it's just been phenomenal. I'm just really excited for what's to come.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'm looking forward for what will come. And really, the most thing that I'm excited for is to help other people, like to really get in contact with them and share my work.
Feel free to check out Diana below, guys. She is an absolute treasure. You won't regret it. So for now, have a really great night and a great evening, great morning, wherever you are. And thank you so much.
Yes.
We
Thank
made
you
it.
for watching, or you watching wherever you are. And yeah, have a good day or evening. And yeah, life is awesome.